We're diving into a new supernova this week. Rockstar layoffs, fresh Steam hardware, the Super Mario Galaxy movie, the Legend of Zelda movie, Pokopeia. Woo! And that's not all. We cap it off with a rapid-fire round of Humble Bumble. It's a stacked episode of the GOG cast, so buckle up, hit play, and let's get this show on the road.
Get ready for the Girls on Games podcast, your weekly dose of news, reviews, and everything video games. Always served with a good helping of hype and just a pinch of salt. And now, your host, Leah.
Hello and welcome to another Girls on Games podcast. My name is Leah. I'm the host of this show. This is episode number 518, and joining me around this digital table includes Catherine. Hello.
Hello.
And Joelle. What's up?
Hello. We're supposed to get a big snowstorm.
You can keep it.
So,
Yeah,
I don't want it right now.
We're trying to hunker in. Get ready.
we already had ours. You can have this one.
This one. I did my Christmas decorations this weekend, and we were putting the pots outside. It started to rain. It was sun showers, though. It was so weird. And I'm like putting out Christmas lights and decorating pots for the holidays. And I'm like, sounds right. If you enjoy this show, you can subscribe. We're available on Apple Podcasts, YouTube Music, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and Podbean. If you'd like to give us a tip, maybe buy us a coffee, you can do that by going to our Ko-fi. That's ko-fi.com/girlsongames. And just a wee reminder, if you're going to be watching the Game Awards on December 11th and feel like having some company, you can come jump into our Discord channel. I'm going to be there watching. I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of other team members as well. And we can, cheers to all the winning games. Maybe have a drinking game for how many times Claire Obscure wins something. And, see how many other awkward celebrations Jeff Neely can do and bring Kojima out on stage. Right?
Yeah, of course.
Perfect. We love it every year. Let's get into the crew check-in, see what they were up to this week. Catherine, what were you up to?
I'll be honest, I had a shitty week.
Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah, we heard a little bit in Discord. I fell for you last week.
Yeah, so as of Wednesday, Pascal, my spouse, started to exhibit, I think I feel sick. He texted me through the day. He's like, yep, this is COVID.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So he's been on his ass since Wednesday. And he was supposed to go to a chalet weekend. So I was supposed to be alone with a cat. And I was just kind of like looking forward to doing nothing all weekend and just being by myself. He had to cancel that. I even had to last minute reorganize my schedule. Because I came home, usually Wednesday nights I go to the gym. But I was kind of feeling off myself, and then he was completely off. And I had a 4 p.m. last minute meeting at work, which basically undid all my planning for the rest of the week and this week. And I was just like, yeah, well, fuck this. So I came home, and he basically slept all night. And then Thursday I get up. I'm just like, okay, actually today I feel 100% fine. So I'm like, I didn't unpack my gym bag. I'm like, maybe I bring my gym bag and I go to the gym on Thursday instead of Wednesday. And Pascal looked completely fucked up. And I was like, do you want me to stay home with you? It is an easy request for a work from home day, especially if I say, I think I might have it. They will approve that shit easy. And he was like, I'm just going to sleep all day. So I was like, all right. So I slapped on a mask in case I was, contagious myself. And I went to work, and I had a big day at work. I had validation stuff, and I was presenting some work I had done. And please tell me if it's good. Yes or no. Is it going in game? And then I went to the gym. And I also didn't think that, Friday during my lunch hour, I usually go to kickboxing. So I did a big weightlifting session on Thursday, and then not even 12 hours later, I was back in some gym with a lady being like, all right, you're going to do 2 kicks in a row. I was like,
With what legs? With what muscles?
Yeah, I was like,
wheezing.
I was kicking, but she was like, "There's no powers behind your kick." I'm like, the fact
I
that I'm
know.
kicking itself
Yeah.
is a miracle, lady. But she was like, "All right, I get it." And it's one-on-one stuff, so she always. I went for private classes because of my back and my leg and my sciatica, so that we could cater according to what I was feeling. So I was like, there's no power in what I'm going to do. So she was like, all right, let's just nitpick your movements then. Um, and yeah, and Pascal slept the whole day. And then Saturday rolled around and he's like, I can't help you do the groceries. I was like, you weren't supposed to be there to begin with. So I'll just go alone. It's fine. And I got stuff to make chicken noodle soup and make beef stew, like these hearty good meals. And it's basically what we did. Like I didn't do much other than kind of like stayed home, which was my original plan to just kind of play through Ghost of Yote and maybe clean a bit. But it turned into more like playing a bit of nurse with Pascal. But it wasn't hard. He was just asleep the whole time. I just went to the pharmacy to get us like vitamin D supplements, make sure we had like cough syrup if he needs it, or stuff for stuffy noses. A lot of it I had gone through when I had my flu, like in the spring. But yeah, no, it was not a good week at work, or it was a weird week at work. I'll be honest, some good, some bad. I was like on and off, not feeling great, so I was probably fighting it off, and I won yet again. It's like the third time he has COVID, and it's the third time I avoided. And he was just like so sick, like really sick. So
Oh, no.
yeah. And so I've been sleeping in my office because
Yeah.
he can have his COVID bed. And today, like I did a lot of like laundry to clean like all the bed sheets and everything, and everybody's sleeping in fresh sheets tonight. I think it's going to help everybody, the both of us, like feel good, feel better. But yeah, no, it was such a weird. No fun things to do. No anything. I was like, hey, he has COVID, and everybody was like, see you next week. I was like, cool, yeah,
Yep.
of course, that's what's gonna happen because Jesus Christ, it's still going around.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
we're gonna have it forever.
Basically, yeah.
Yep, we are. It's just the new, like, another thing to add to the
To
list of
the
things.
roster of
The roster.
itises we can get.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I hope he's starting to feel better. Is he?
He is. Like every day it's a new thing.
Yeah.
Like he was on and off fever for 3 days. He slept a lot for a few days. But also he had just finished, like wrapped up a big project. And he's a freelancer, so he had basically been working almost like 7 days a week for a while now. Not like full 8-hour days. That's the thing about being a freelancer. He often just works like on the weekend. He'll do like a 4-hour chunk here and there. So Sunday he started feeling good enough to maybe work a little bit. But I think a lot of the sleeping was also due to just like him coming down from this big project and being exhausted by it. So yeah, no, it's not fun. I am very happy that shit keeps missing me.
Yeah.
I am very, very grateful, very aware of my privilege, because that shit looks rough. I'll be honest.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, what'd you do this week?
I was actually fairly busy. I just like on the health front went and got an MRI. Apparently everything's fine, like with the knee.
That's
like
good.
Like structure, like there's no tears or anything like that, but it still hurts like a mofo. So I'm just like, I can't believe it's not torn based on how much pain I'm in. So just got to keep trucking along with the icing and resting and PT and like all that stuff. But I think it's probably going to take until January probably to get like anywhere decent. Other than that, I was hobbling around. I actually was really busy, and that's probably why like I'm kind of zonked out. But Thursday night, I went to see a comedian with a friend. His name is Zoltan Kansas. He is Hungarian, actually. He's from Hungary, and he's been around for a while. And his like comedy is more. I'm just trying to think of like what his comedy is. Like he makes a lot of jokes about living like with anxiety,
Mhm.
and he I think as we were leaving, one guy in the audience said it perfectly. Like he says out loud everything that people think inside their heads. And so he makes jokes about it. So some of his ones that became really popular around the pandemic were about like airplanes, like being anxious on airplanes
Mhm.
and like being ready to get up right away, like when it's your turn in line to get up out of the seat and to like exit the plane.
Mhm.
So a lot of his stuff was around um just really really funny comedy around anxiety and like ADHD and scoliosis, just like like kind of obtuse kind of like health issues that he just like he has and he just makes them really funny. So we had a good time. It was a sold out show in Minneapolis, so that was fun. And then I went to see Wicked for Good on Saturday.
Review?
Um so I will say I didn't like the first one,
You did
and
not like the first
I
one.
did not like the first
Why did
one.
you go again?
I know. I didn't like it on like a movie like technical level. So like I want there to be like good lighting and good plot and good dialogue, and like I like all those things for me to like have it be out of the park. And
Mhm.
and there's the acting is amazing. The singing is obviously like otherworldly, and the music scores, I mean, are so good. But I guess just like from a movie aspect of like plot and dialogue and flow, like I just didn't. I It was just so choppy, and like one thing was happening and then they cut to like the different character and like something else was going on, and you're like, how did we get from A to B? And they just kind of dumped the whole plot and the whole thing. So I went again because my friend wanted to see it. So I was like, I should be social. So I went with her and saw it. It was a movie, so it's kind of easy to sit. I totally did not fall asleep, but it was long. It was a long movie. And then yeah, just kind of gearing up because this week is US's Thanksgiving week. So just really busy at work, kind of getting ready, and I only have to work on Tuesday tomorrow, and then I'm off, and so I'm so excited. I need the break.
Nice.
So bad.
Speaking of Thanksgiving, that means Black Friday is the next day. You ladies looking at
Mhm.
any purchases, video game related?
Uh,
Oh.
I was
Um.
looking at maybe like earbuds
Yeah.
for the gym because the ones I use, basically, I got like cheap ones for
Mhm.
myself and Pascal.
Mhm.
Pascal didn't like his, so he ordered a different kind, and then mine fell apart. Now I'm using his.
Hmm.
And I think I'm realizing that what is killing them is I wear them to bed. So,
Oh.
yeah, I'm looking at maybe like getting specifically earbuds for the bed or just better earbuds in general.
I've been looking for years for a decent pair of earphones for bed. I was doing that Hoom band for a while, and I found it really
Mhm.
hard to wash it, and then I just didn't like wearing it anymore. And now, right now, I will do like one earbud of my old AirPods, but the side of my head that I'm not sleeping on.
That's what Pascal is doing with
Yeah.
his big like thick JBL ones.
Yeah.
But that's the
Mhm.
thing is like I look because he used to have the Bose sleep buds
Yeah.
Mhm.
and those died. And Bose discontinued them, but the guys bought the patent from Bose, started a new company, and they have them.
What are they called?
Oslo, I think.
I was just gonna say, have you heard of the brand Oslo? Yeah,
I
sleep
think that's
Yeah,
the
buds.
one that I've seen too. Oslo. Yeah.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Wow, they
Anchor,
are expansive.
They're very
yes,
expensive.
but they're good. But Anchor makes more affordable versions. They have the one with ANC that are like $300, 300
Yeah.
Canadians, and then they have a very basic one that is like that doesn't have ANC. That is just like
There's one that was $200.
I think
No,
they're like,
Dennis.
yeah, they're
139.
yeah, they have a very basic model for like, I don't know, $100, which is like, that's what I wouldn't wear them to sleep. I would wear them. It's just I fall asleep to music, but I don't listen all night. Once I'm asleep, I'm fine. And I could basically wear them as just like earplugs for the rest of the night. Because often what
Mhm.
happens is like I would wake up and pull the earbuds out of my head, and because they start hurting, and if Pascal is snoring, I would just grab my like loop earplugs and change them.
Mm,
I'm thinking if I fall asleep with those guys, then they just kind of stay in my ear all night.
yeah.
I'm looking into that, like maybe,
Yeah.
but yeah,
I would love to find a really good pair of sleeper earbuds. There seems to be more, like every few months I go looking, and there seems to
Mhm.
be more on Amazon right now at all different price points. Ones that are for
Mhm.
sleeping that are low profile,
yeah.
and not like ridiculously expensive either.
No, I was looking at the Anchor ones because Anchor in general is a good like
Yeah.
they're like JBL, right? They're a good middle of the ground, whatever.
Yeah.
Um, so maybe I was thinking about like maybe getting a pair of that, and that way my gym earbuds actually
Mhm.
survive a bit longer because I'm not like actually putting pressure on them and ruining like the wire because they're wired. They're the wired
Mm.
wireless. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The wire that
Yeah.
goes around your neck and then connects up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
doesn't
Yeah.
fall down.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. They're also not great, but I was thinking of like maybe getting like earbuds to sleep for now, and then maybe next year replacing their earbuds for the gym because I don't want to wear my nice Bose
Mm.
headset
Mhm.
to work out in. I don't like that. I'm not a fan of earbuds in general, so that's I have headsets on headsets upon
I have to mix it
headsets.
up. I find that like I'll get tired of the earbud for a while, and then I'll go to the headset, and then I'll get tired of the headset and want the earbud.
Also, I get annoyed of having to wear a headset all day. Like, I
Mm.
get tired of wearing the
Yeah.
headset. Like, at one
Yeah.
point, it's like at work, that's what I have. I have a headset. I have to do calls. I always have they have
Mm.
like the
Mhm.
whatever, the Kingston ones,
Mm.
whatever, the
Mm.
HyperX. That's what they give us at work. And then
Oh.
I have like my giant razors. When I take the metro, the bus, I have my Bose. And I'm just like, it's a lot of headsets. So when I'm at home, I'm trying to listen to music like on a speaker, so I'm
Mhm.
not wearing a
Mhm.
fucking headset all the time, and then earbuds at the gym and earbuds to fall asleep because now I can't fall asleep without my playlist. I'm that person now. I started to fall asleep
Mm.
to piano music, and now like if I don't have my little playlist with like the piano Final Fantasy rendition and Legend of Zelda and Undertale and shit like that, I am not asleep, guys. So yeah, that's it's not gaming related, but it is so I can listen to video game music as I fall asleep. Let's be honest.
How about you, Joelle? You thinking of picking anything up?
I don't know if this will be on sale, but I'm gonna look and see if a Switch 2 Pro controller will be on sale because I the ones I have from like one of them is from like is like the first one I ever bought.
Yeah.
And it's old and I'm like I can kind of tell I'm like this is getting a little
Yeah.
I think this time is up and
Crunchy, like
so
the buttons are getting a bit like crunchy or spongy
yeah,
or hard to
yeah.
push.
Yeah, and like they're not the inputs are a little I can't believe the batteries still last forever, but like we're like when we're playing like we're playing some games and stuff and I'm like I think this controller's done and I'm like I probably could buy one. I could swap out one.
I told Mike to buy me the 8-bit Doe Ultimate 2 wireless controller because I want to program the macros and stuff in it. That I saw a video from Austin John plays
Oh.
doing that. So I'm like, yes, I want to do this.
8-bit
So yeah.
makes really good controllers. Like we got the Xbox controllers.
Yeah.
Mm.
They can't be wireless for Xbox because they like proprietary and whatever. But they
Mhm.
have the Hall effect joysticks.
Yeah.
And this is what
Oh.
was recommended to me by several nerds at the office. Remember, I work in a video game company. So, they're
Uh-huh.
certified nerds because
Yeah.
I was like, oh, my spouse kills all of our controllers because he plays NHL. And they were like, this is what you need, bitch. And
Yeah.
that will survive all of his slap shots. And I got one for myself as well to use basically on my computer for work and for playing some stuff. And now it's like
Mm.
I don't even use my basic Microsoft controllers anymore. It's all like These guys, it came with a super long USB wire
Yeah.
because,
That's nice.
you got to use it wired with the console, but we don't give a shit because the
Mm.
controllers are they're really that good. Like, big shout out. Like, I'm not paid for this. I paid out of pocket for this. Like, we're not a sponsored podcast in any way. I think 8-Bit Dough is worth the coin. They
And
last
it's like,
much
it's on sale
longer.
too. Like, originally they're $80, they're on for 60.
Yeah.
So
And that's not even more expensive than the
Yeah.
the real
than
Pro
the first
controller.
party.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
the real
first party
they're
is wicked
80
expensive. So,
USD.
yeah.
They're 80 USD.
Yeah, so it's
yeah,
gonna be more. It's gonna be $100 Canadian.
Yeah, so I think
Yeah.
I might pick up a controller, and then I desperately need a new headset. So the one I'm wearing right now, I've had for, oh gosh, I think it's going on its like 6th year.
Wow.
So it's lasted. It was Steel Series, and it's lasted forever. And I love the Steel Series, and I really want the new Pro, but it is so expensive. I'm just
Mm.
like, oh my gosh, I
Me-
don't know if it'll go on sale, but I still want it so bad. Let me try to find like the name of it. It's they're $600
Oh,
Yeah, that's a
USD.
bit of change.
The Steel Series Arctis Nova Elite wireless multi gaming headset, and it's so pretty though. I'm just, oh no,
I
it's
was.
like a sage green color with gold accents. I'm just
Oh
like,
shit.
oh my goodness. Yeah, I'll put a
Yeah.
link in the chat.
I was thinking of maybe changing my headset as well because like it's doing like it's peeling
Yeah.
because they're also like 6 years old. I got them like before the pandemic, and
Mhm.
I was looking at prices of like the equivalent of this like in Razer, in LG, and Steel. I saw the prices and I was nearly choked. I was like, I'm gonna wait
Mhm.
for them to actually fall apart. I think.
Do you guys need to have the microphone in it? Because I'm not gonna lie, these Audio Technicas that I have are pretty dope.
I do for my calls.
Yeah, for
Okay.
work, because I use this at home for work, and I
Yeah.
really like it.
I think
and,
there
like,
is a microphone in it, but I don't know how good it is. I haven't really tried. Like, I've used it like to talk to Siri and stuff, but that's about it.
That's fair.
If there's a basic one, just because I don't want to whip out like this podcast mic that we have, like because I don't
Yeah.
have a boom
Yeah.
right now set up.
I
it's
feel
like
that.
it's just always in the way.
Mm.
And often like during these calls, like right now we're recording, so I often bump this mic because like I turn around or I talk or I get too animated. Like a lot of the calls from work, like I'll have to like have the game engine open and we're looking at shit. Sometimes we're just actively working and debugging, and it's just like having the mic in the way. Like
Yeah, it's annoying.
I'd want to like take it out of the way, so I need on the headset. I mean, it could be I could just use my Bose for that. To be honest, I don't need I don't need a new headset. I could use the one I use with my phones. To be honest,
I really like having one, and I like having one with the like mic, and I can switch between like 2 different things because that's my work desk has my PC, and then the new one that can go to my phone, which is nice because the one currently just has the dongle.
Okay,
Um,
okay.
and so I'm like, well, I kind of like the dongle because then I always know like where my sound is coming from, and it's been so reliable. Like I can't believe how reliable this headset has been. It's been amazing, but my mic is kind of going and people are getting like goofy buzzing. The battery doesn't last, and I'm just like, oh no, like the signs. And then I'm like, my wallet. So
That's why you want to take advantage of Black Friday deals when they're
I
there,
know.
if they're any good. I mean, Boxing Day will come around too, so
yeah, we'll see. They're not on sale yet from Best Buy, so I don't know. I don't know
No.
if they will be, but
maybe not.
one can hope.
Do you have something like shopbot.ca? Maybe it's shopbot.com where you can go and compare. You look something up and compares all the prices for you.
Oh, I don't know, but I should probably find something like that.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. This weekend, holiday decorating, like I mentioned, and I am watching lots of recap shows because Stranger Things season 5, the final season, starts on Wednesday, and I am very excited for that. I don't know how I'm going to go between that and Survivor. What am I going to pick on Wednesday night? I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know. For me, I don't know. I gotta know what happens on Survivor.
I know.
Like,
Well, if I watch Stranger Things, and it's going to be a lot of content, but if I watch that on Wednesday, Thursday morning,
Yeah.
and I'm probably want to watch that with Mike, Thursday morning while I'm getting ready for work, I'll watch Survivor.
That's true. Survivor, you can kind of like.
Yeah.
I've done that. Like I've kept it like sometimes at work because I actually watched the episodes twice. For reasons I don't know why. So like the second time I watch it, I'll have it on at work, and so my phone will be playing the show, and people are like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm just listening to it." Like
Yeah.
pretend it's like I'm listening to music. Like
Yeah.
don't worry about it. Like
Yeah.
I'm still getting all my work done.
Yeah.
I already know what happens, but yeah.
We're too used to multitasking and needing something in the second screen as we do stuff.
I just have it on my phone, so it's like streaming on my phone, but I'm not looking at my phone. I'm looking at my screen.
I'll be drying my hair with my headphones in and listening to Survivor. All right, let's get through some Fantasy Critic as we roll up near the end of the year. On the Podcast League, we had one game release, Kirby Air Riders. It was on Joelle's list. Critic of 81 points of 11. There were no bids and no drops. The standings are Joelle is in first, Kat is in second, I am in third. Over on the Community League, a bunch more games because there's more people. Constance was on Phoenix's list, critic of 84, points of 14. Kirby Air Riders was on NJK's list, critic of 11 means points of 11, or 81, sorry, points of 11. Demon School was on Margot's list, critic at 79.9. Marvel Deadpool VR release, that was on Phoenix's list, critic 79, points of 9. Morsels was on Darth Stridius's list, critic of 66, points minus 6. That's unfortunate there, Darth. Over to bids. Rhythm Doctor was won by Fred for $12. Margot also tried to bid on it, but only bid $7. She didn't succeed. Publisher was outbid. Detective Instinct Farewell My Beloved was won by Fred with a bid of $5. Also, Margot tried to get that one, but she lost out $5. Bid on tiebreakers. Fred must have bid first. Elden Ring Night Rain The Forsaken Hollows was won by Al Bant with a bid of $13. Fred tried to jump on that one at $12, but was outbid. Skate Story won by Fred with a bid of $5 as a counter pick. And then Sleep Awake was won by Fred again at $5. Albane tried to bid on it at $4. He was outbid. There was one drop. Margot dropped Darwin's Paradox. And so the rankings are as follows. We have a new number one. Ross sits at the top. Then Jessica. Then Darth. Kat. Albane. Margot. Pat. NJK. Myself. Phoenix, Stainsby Kingsby, Fred, Simone, and Joelle. Joelle, once again, has no points on the board and not a single game released. Has everybody got a full list here now? No, Alban's still trying to... Oh, he's got to pick a counter pick, and he's got to pick one more. Fred has to pick one more. I need to pick one more. Pat is good. Ross is good. Joelle is good. Oh my God, how has nothing come out? Holy smokes, when you have a full list. That's crazy.
I know.
Kat has full up.
I know.
Stainsby Kingsby is full. Jessica is full. Darth is full. Margot has 2 spots. NJK is full. Phoenix is full. And then Simo is beating you, and he's missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and a counter pick.
I know. It's because he had a really good. He
picked first,
he
didn't he?
Picked. And he picked first. So
yeah.
That's also. I may have sandbagged like my last couple games that I picked just because it was funny. But I didn't really try to grab something that was going to come out. But I mean, the ship had sailed, so I was like, the one that I thought maybe would have come out didn't, and I'm just like, all right, well then there it goes. Like, okay, for the entertainment.
Craziness. What's the crew playing right now? Catherine, what games you gaming?
I mean, I'm still Ghost of Tsushima, and the Kitsune is no more.
Oh, bye-bye.
Poor Kitsune. I ran out of side quests.
Oh no.
I painted the subies. I struck the
Wow.
bamboos.
You did
I
all of it.
liberated the farms.
Wow. Did all the
Are
dens?
you done?
Helped all the
No, I've moved on to less. Either the last or second to last, but now, and it's as I had foretold. So you do the Oni, you do the Kitsune, and then you have the spider and the dragon together in one area.
Mm.
So like I said, like the snake was basically your tutorial. So that's one. Then Kitsune and Oni, we're up to 3. Then we got the brothers. That's going to be 5. And then at the end, the big boss, Lord Saito, is going to be the 6th. And honestly, like the Kitsune was honestly favorite area, favorite ghost, a favorite member of the Yote 6, favorite like story, and great characters and great character development. You know, for a game that's like, you know, Samurai Kill Bill and very like Blue Eye Samurai, whatever. Like you're not killing people that are just like, you know, like I'm a bad guy because I'm bad and I kill people and I'm a bad guy. You know, I mean, there's not a lot of depth to the snake because you just kind of off him up in the first like 5 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
But like, even the Oni was like warlord, but at what cost and what did he sacrifice to become this dude? And like just the story of the Kitsune, I'm not going to spoil it because it was really good. So I am hoping now that I'm moving on to the 2 sons, like I want family trauma so much. Like give me what fucked up shit did Lord Saito do for his 2 boys to be these gun wielding asshole? And so far the game has delivered on they're not just bad because they're bad. Yes, they're probably like power hungry narcissists and whatnot, but it's just like they come up with this idea of like we have to do this or I have to do this like through family or because I actually believe this dude should be a samurai. Some people are or just because like it's either this guy or some other asshole. You know, it's I'm really enjoying our the villains in this game. They're well fleshed out. Even though to get to them you just kind of cut through a lot of you kill a lot of people. A lot of NPCs. Yeah. There's like it's like there's an infinite amount of Ronin they can send after Atsu.
Oh my goodness.
To try to collect that bounty because I think like just in terms of like how they animate the world, you know, you kind of have to avoid some of Lord Saito's med patrolling. If not, you have to fight them or you can run away. But like if I put all of that together plus like when you get to an area to complete a quest, you kind of have to mow through Lord Saito's forces because he's basically building an army. You're killing a lot of people. So this is a very violent video game. When I was thinking about it the other day, I was just like, I just keep killing motherfuckers. Like it's a Tuesday afternoon. But that, you know, it's video game. That's the mechanic of this game, right? It's combat and things like that. So you kind of have to suspend your disbelief for that.
Totally.
But the bad guys, but holy shit, them's great. So I think that's a major step up from Ghost of Tsushima. I think the Yote 6 are a big step up.
Nice.
Compared to like everything else in terms of like graphics, the mechanics, I'm just like, the bad guys, they bad guy. They be bad guying hard. And I like that.
Joelle, what are you playing?
I finished the Sea of Stars DLC, Throes of the Watchmaker. So I successfully completed that campaign, and it was so fun. Like it was they did such a great job with the DLC. With the characters and the final boss fight was really unique. I won't spoil what happens just in case like you want to do it. But if you're kind of itching to play more Sea of Stars, I will say that the DLC was probably like a little easier than the rest of the game. So that's something to kind of dip back into. You can kind of go on autopilot and just enjoy the story. Really good story, a pretty decent amount of plot and character development for a DLC. Um, so I'm really glad that I kind of for some reason that was what I was like. I think I can play this because I just had so much going on, and so that felt good to finish. And I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm excited for the like other games to come out in 2026. So we'll see what I pick up over like the break. I think I'm really looking forward to having some break. So hopefully I can pick up Yotai again. But yeah, we'll see what interests kind of come my way. So I don't know, but it was fun to play Sea of Stars. And it ran great on the Switch, and it was fun playing it on the Switch and handheld. So I was like, "Ooh, like this is a good time."
Cool. I'm back in my Minecraft world, just messing around in there. I wanted to play more Moonlighter 2, and this was noted when I got the preview code, that they're working on fixing it so that your save would carry over, or they're going to try and fix it. So I'm just going to wait and
Mhm.
see if that happens. If not, I'll just start again. Not a huge ordeal. But there's a game that I'd been kind of following online, and then it recently released on Nintendo Switch, and it has a demo available. It's called Dinkum. Okay, this is essentially like kind of like Animal Crossing, but it's set in the outback of Australia. So it's really like, it feels like you're out in the middle of the desert, a lot of it, and it has kind of like the flora, fauna, and animals and everything that you kind of see there. Um, yeah, so published by Crafton, who's been in the news a little bit recently. It's I feel like it has good mechanics and everything, but there's just something about like the art style that is just not, it looks too childish for me.
Mhm.
And the
Yeah.
UI is good, but looks childish. And there's just something about,
Yeah.
there's a difference for me between cutesy and childish. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm.
And elsewise, though, like, it's pretty fun of what bit that I've played. But yeah, I don't know. There's just something about it. Like, GameStop gave it a 4 out of 5. I don't know if that was considered its full release or anything, but anyways, it's, yeah, Stardew Valley, Animal Crossing in the Australian outback. It was made by one guy. His name's
Yeah.
James Brendan. So like, I get it. But yeah, there's just something about it that like, there's something about the art style that just puts me off. So I don't know if I'll play much more. That's why demos are good. Give me a chance to like see if I like it or not.
Did you
Yeah.
watch Austin John play it?
I did, but I've
Yeah.
seen lots of people play it over the last
Okay.
little
Okay.
while.
Okay.
Because I think it was in early access for quite a while. It's been out on the
Mm.
PC for a bit. But then yeah, it just came to Switch, I guess a few days ago, not too long ago, beginning of November. Well, they can't all be winners, right?
No, but it looks like it's got very positive reviews, so I
Yeah.
think it reaches target audience, which
That's good.
that's what matters.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right, this is a video game podcast. Let's play a podcast game about video games. Today we've got Cat's Humble Bumble Valve Edition.
Yes, very short game. I
Okay.
only have so this game is, and now I've formatted it for it to fit the theme better. I read off a dating profile, and
Okay.
you have to tell me which video game character would write this profile
Okay.
on Bumble.
Okay. And it's
On
Valve is like
Bumble.
or like Steam
Yeah.
is like the throw
Yeah,
connection.
Gabe Newell.
Okay.
Yeah, so
All
I
right.
have two profiles
Okay.
from Valve games. And I think I think for our listeners they're gonna be very easy, but I don't think us played a lot of those games, so maybe they're gonna be hard for Joelle.
They're going to be yelling at us.
Great.
The
course.
community is going to be yelling at us.
On
Yeah,
Steam.
and I went with Valve characters to celebrate the new Steam hardware. I
Which we will
figured.
talk about shortly.
Yeah, to stay on theme. So, our first beau if I may. Our first suitor. The photo shows a bespectacled man with brown hair and a beard. He is in his mid-40s, from Seattle. He's an MIT graduate with a PhD in theoretical physics. His job is researcher in a classified facility. He's about 5'10.5", which puts him more or less at 1.8 meters. His interests include aliens, travel, weaponry, and hazmat equipment.
It's the dude from Half-Life, but I don't know his name.
It is. It's Gordon Freeman.
As soon as he said Valve and then described him to have a scruffy hair and a beard, I'm like, it's the dude from Half-Life. I can picture him now. I don't know his name.
These are not hard. They're just really fun to read, though.
Yeah.
That is fun. I know I was like, I also feel like I could have said a few other people. I was like, I'm thinking of other things in my mind.
But yeah, our next profile is the photo shows a woman with long brown hair tied in a ponytail. Her age, origin, and education are undisclosed. She works in quality control for a laboratory. And her interests include companionship, cake, and travel.
Gladys?
No. But that's the right game, though. I said the photo shows a woman, not a robot.
A woman, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know if there was ever a visual of her, like Cortana, you know what I mean?
But that's the right game, you said?
Yeah. So wasn't there a female in the last one that released, the VR game or whatever that came out? Didn't the VR game just come out for Half-Life?
Are you thinking of Half-Life Alyx?
Yeah.
That had the other character, which is a woman?
Yes.
Yeah. No, it's not. Alyx.
Is that Alyx?
Yes. Again, no.
Right.
You're talking about Portal.
I am.
I don't know the characters in Portal.
I don't know either.
I know about
I've
Cake,
played very little Portal.
and I know about the portals, which I mean is essentially that game.
That's the game.
But
Portal.
who goes through the portal? Who does the portal?
Me.
The player.
Me.
It's a first person game, Kat.
So it's me. I'm putting myself through it. I don't have brown hair.
No.
I don't like hazmat suits.
She's dying. Like, we got her.
Oh my god.
Mario.
It's a me.
I don't know, Kat.
Well, I'm going to tell you that the protagonist in a Portal, her name is Shell.
I didn't know that.
Really?
So it's the woman who wears the aperture, she wears the jumpsuit and the tank top, and she has the weird shoes.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I think if you look in a mirror at one point, you kind of see yourself.
Okay.
Oh.
But yeah, her name is Shell.
Cool.
And you see more of her in the second one.
Chell.
Yes.
Computer speak, Shell.
Okay.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, she's the one that GLaDOS yells at.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And gets shot at by turrets.
I didn't realize it was a female character you were playing in that game.
Yeah, I just thought it was you. I just thought it was.
Yeah, a very nondescript lady. As much as Gordon Freeman is a nondescript man, so is Shell. It's just
But at least you saw him on the cover of the box.
Yeah, Portal you didn't. I think that was part of the mystique and the lore. Just at one point you're in a bathroom and you go in front of a mirror and you're just oh, I guess that's me,
Well, the Portal cover is essentially the portal with something running through it, like an animatronic thing running through it, right? Split in two.
Yeah. But no, you are in Portal. You play as Shell.
Cool. I'm just looking.
That's
now
it.
if
That
I
was
can
my
see
little mini game for today.
Yeah, there's the thing. Oh yeah, it's really just the arrow with the. And then it looks like a robot going through the portals. Neat, fun game, Kat. I like how you really did make it sound like a dating profile.
It
I will
was.
I will do more in the future. Today I
Okay.
kept
Fun.
it simple
Mhm.
because I saw the amount of news we had and I was like, I better keep this shit snappy or we're here for another 2 hours.
Because last week we had talked about the Game Award noms and had to disregard all the freaking news that happened.
Holy shit, yes.
Are you
So
ready to
much.
talk about that?
Yes.
Let's go.
Yes.
And we're back with the news. Catherine, last week when we were chatting and stuff, and we rambled through all the things that we were like, let's put a pin in it for next week. One of the
Yeah.
things that we decided to put a pin in was follow-up conversations and news coming out of the Rockstar firings that happened over in the UK.
Yeah. So, you know how I was like, I feel like it was just employees talking about like their benefits.
Mm-hmm.
I was not far. So there's
Mm.
a report by People Make Games. It's a YouTube video. It's about 15 minutes. Highly recommend you go watch it. But in TLDR is yes, these workers were part of a private Discord server used for organizing and unionization. It was a closed server. It was actual Rockstar employees only, and it was vetted. The only non-Rockstar employees in there were people like union reps that were basically helping them organize. What happened is like 2 weeks before they fired these 34 people that were dismissed for unlawful conduct and saying that they leaked information. So because Rockstar has issues with leaks, as we've heard, people can only access their work emails while they're on site.
Oh my god.
And so internally, the office, they have Slack, right? We all have Teams. We also have Slack. And we
Mhm.
all have like group chats to talk shit. And they had channels for like discussing stuff like, interests, sharing photos of your pets, stuff like that. They sent an email after 5 p.m. So after most of the workday was done, knowing that people can't access their emails after hours, saying that they were changing their Slack policy and that they were closing a lot of these special interest channels because they were causing they were affecting productivity, and some of these conversations could get quite toxic. And it came out that there was a video game channel from there. And that's where people would post like stuff about like what's happening in the industry as well, like all the massive layoffs and the talk of unionization. And, some employees would share games that they're playing and they would post scathing reviews maybe about them, or not realizing that, hey, this is a workplace. Probably a lot of your colleagues worked on those games in their previous jobs and stuff like that. And then there was a second change in Slack policy where it's saying you can't put emojis in your status anymore, because I think people were putting like Palestinian flags. They were putting the seedling emoji, which is used to show that you're supportive of unionization efforts and everything. And it got back to Rockstar that people had not posted the entire email, but people that were still on site that saw the email come in were like, hey, by the way, this is happening, and they started to discuss it. And apparently that was the leak. And 2 weeks late, not even 2 weeks between the change of the Slack policy, they had fired 34 people. And these people were all in this Discord server. So, like the discussion of your benefits and your salary with other employees and everything, that's protected under UK law. So they can't be fired for shit. After that, if they feel like what the discussion of the new Slack policy is worth a fireable offense in a public forum, it honestly, to me, it feels like I got fired for like out of after work hours, talking about an email I got about, hey, please don't leave your dirty dishes in the dish anymore, in the sink at work anymore. Like it. There's nothing of substance. It's whatever. So the story still feels very, very icky.
It does, and, like, it's made so much noise over the past little while that's even made it up to the UK Parliament.
Yeah.
There's supposed to be some I'm not super up on what's happening in the UK when it comes to kind of, like, worker rights and things like that, but I was reading some of the team colleagues in Discord talking about it, and they were saying, that there's supposed to be new legislation coming in 2026 to make it easier to unionize.
Mhm.
But, like,
Mm.
also, people make games, like, shout out to them. They were out, like, 13 days ago, they posted a video talking about this story, interviewing people who were striking because they were fired or in consolidation? No. Solidarity. So insolidation
Solidarity.
with, their colleagues. And then,
Mhm.
yeah, and then follow up 12 hours ago with another video kind of breaking the entire thing down and what happened. And I mean, that's what we needed to know in the end is like, what was it fair what they got fired for? And it really doesn't feel like it.
No. It's
No.
just already like sending an email about a change in Slack policy after 5 p.m. when you know that most of your workers won't have access.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's sassy.
That's
It's
yeah,
already like it was a setup. Like it feels like a setup. It feels like they
sure.
have a mole in that Discord server that they were looking for the first uh the first excuse
Mhm.
they could have to
Mm.
just start like cleaning house, and it's clear like it smells, it reeks of union busted. And like you said, I think they want to try to get it done before the new parliament comes with this law. Um
Mhm.
but yeah, so and again, Take Two Interactive and Rockstars, they're rolling in it.
Yeah, it's not like they
Yeah,
don't have
yeah,
money. So
yeah, yeah.
we're just gonna have to wait and see how this one plays out. I feel like it is going to evolve a lot over the next little while,
Mhm.
especially since it's gone so high up.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, in the video they showed Parliament talking about it, so kind of wild.
Yeah.
All right, next big news story that happened. Some new hardware's coming.
I mean, in
Yay!
I I don't know
Yay!
if y'all were expecting this. I
No.
was not expecting like a full line of hardware from
Yeah.
from Valve and Steam.
No.
I was expecting maybe like the mini computer I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting like the new VR headset, the new controller, the new everything.
Yeah,
So,
no. I loved how Xbox was like, "We're not gonna make consoles anymore because it's not worth it." And then Valve was like, Hold my beer. Here is
yeah.
all the hardware that you're gonna be getting." It's just like, "Oh my goodness."
Yeah, I
Ooh.
don't know if the prices came out since the
No,
announcement
not yet.
They have
That's
or
what
not.
everybody's the most that
Yes.
yeah.
people have come out with saying that
Prices,
they
yeah.
are not gonna make it a loss leader like other consoles are, where they expect the attachment to games to be where they make the money. They're
I
which
think it's
means
gonna be
this thing
expensive.
ain't gonna be cheap, friends.
No, it's gonna
No.
be expensive. Because Linus Tech Tools had an interesting video on it and then also talked about the pricing and said it may be, like, akin to more of, like, a PC build.
Yeah.
And so,
That's
like,
what I
kinda
think it's gonna
get
be. I think it's almost like they
yeah.
built a PC inside this little cube where you can change
Yes.
the faceplate,
Yeah.
and it's essentially just like a plug and play,
Yep.
open Steam OS,
He's
go to town, right?
yeah, running Linux, yeah.
Yeah, they basically made the when people are like, "Oh, you don't remember the old like Steam machine that they tried and they discontinued?"
The NVIDIA thing.
Yeah, but there was a Steam machine literally, like a little
There
mini
was
com
it kinda looked like an Xbox, didn't it? A little
Yeah,
bit? Yeah.
that's why I'm like I'm kind of surprised because they discontinued the Steam machine, they discontinued the controller, and now they're coming out with new versions.
Mm,
So I don't know what caused them to stop making it and then start again. I don't know if it's like they were like, "Oh, the market's not there anymore," or we would have to majorly upgrade and invest and we don't wanna.
mm.
And maybe they saw like that there's a new market for it now that they have stuff like the Steam Deck. Like how many people are using the Steam Deck
Yeah,
docked?
and well, that's just it. Like, I've been waiting to play PC games on my television, like, docked.
Mhm.
And, yes, I probably could plug in my whole PC, but then I gotta move the whole tower over there, and
Yeah.
so this will be I'm really looking forward to. I'm not gonna be an early adopter of the Steam machine, but I'm really interested to see how it
Hmm.
performs.
Yeah.
It looks kind of like the Xbox Series X chopped in
Yes.
half. Um, it the article that Kat shared from This Week in Video Games actually got a comment from their hardware team. It has the power of an entry level PC and would be priced similarly. So
Mhm. Yeah,
it's
Yeah.
and it's
kind
gonna
it's,
be
it's
expensive.
that's all this stuff is now. It's so different than it's just a computer. It's a computer
It,
that they have
packaged.
packaged up, yeah. So there's going to be
Yeah.
specifications, models. There's a 512 gigabyte model and a 2 terabyte model. Steam Machine will ship with a bundle with a Steam controller and will also be available standalone. They have a whole bunch of specs, but this is more detail than I know what to do with. But it kind of gives you an idea. Hopefully, this would, I guess, some was it Linus Tech Tips was when you said you watched, Joelle? Yeah,
Mhm,
they probably
mhm.
understand how much this shit costs too. Uh,
Yeah,
then the Steam controller, which looks really interesting
yeah.
because it has these like touch pads with the analog sticks on top. But I'm not gonna lie, I have small hands. I could see that being very cumbersome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about that too when I saw it. I was like, "That looks really big."
I'm gonna be smacking my thumbs off those touch pads.
Yeah, the previous controller had no joystick, just had the touchpad if I remember
Right.
correctly, and now they're
Right.
doing both.
Mm.
I
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I looked into like I was cleaning up some shit in the For Honor UI. We used to support the old like Steam controller,
Mm.
Mm.
as a lot of like games that were published on Steam, right? It was like I, but it was ripped out
Well,
eventually when the thing was retired, right?
Yeah.
Because I was like, maybe we should bring it back for the Steam Deck. That'd be great. Like, I was digging just to see, like, could we reuse like these assets for the Steam Deck?
Mhm. Mhm. Be
Uh,
cool.
and then like as soon as I had that thought, I saw like in the group chat being like, "Yo, Steam announced a new Steam box and a new controller," and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Ahead of her time.
thinking
Yeah.
ahead. Yeah, the standalone VR headset looks interesting. When they say it's
That
standalone,
looks
in brief, Valve has announced a new standalone VR headset called Steam Frame, releasing in early 2026. Valve says the device is designed with the goal of playing both VR and non VR games. The company has also announced a new Steam machine, PC gaming device, new Steam controller. So, like, what runs the games? Is it the headset or are you connected?
Usually
Uh,
it's not the
it's
headset
not the
for Steam.
headset.
While it is a standalone device, Valve is also emphasizing the wireless game streaming capabilities from a dedicated PC. Okay, so you can do both.
Oh, it has both? Okay.
That's
I
what it
thought it
sounds
was
like. Yeah.
I because I know like the Quest,
First
I think
Yes.
they're called.
Valve
The
has announced, yeah, the standalone VR headset succeeds its previous tethered headset, the Valve
okay.
Index.
Okay.
yeah.
So and it can run games natively like the Meta one is my
Mm.
question. It seems like it.
I'm not gonna lie. My major problem with VR, when I played it, was one, I needed so much space, which I didn't have in my house, and two was being tethered. I was
Mhm.
terrified
Yeah.
I was gonna rip the
Yeah.
PlayStation off the thing or whatever because how you're
Yeah.
connected to it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This looks so good though because I think it talks about like how it's like that it follows like your retina move like your eyes and like it's supposed to be more comfortable.
Mm.
Streaming first, like introducing the for Avided streaming. It optimizes detail where your eyes are looking and typically offers a 10 times improvement in image quality
Hmm.
with effective bandwidth. So it can I think that's partly to help also with like motion sickness. It's a thin and light custom pancake lenses provide edge to edge sharpness in a large eye box, which I think they're kind of poking fun at Apple with that a little bit.
Mm.
So yeah, I think this really intrigued me. Like it looks more comfortable. Like it looks it looks cool. It seems like to have a good hardware. I'm really interested. I'm really interested in so much of this that they
I
announced. I was like,
I
ooh,
wanna see what
like
it's like. I wanna see
yeah,
reviews. I
I do
really do
too.
wanna see reviews.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
want to
know
see
how much
reviews. Yeah,
like, I've
I
got my gaming PC, do I need something else out in the living room? I don't know. I don't think so.
No, I
I don't
have a lot
know.
of people at work that were like, "Oh yeah, I use my Steam Deck mostly docked." So a lot of them are looking into maybe like once this comes out and see if they can get a pre-order and kind of prices. They're looking into
Mhm.
selling their Steam Deck and replacing it with
Yeah,
this instead.
Mhm.
I could see that like for sure. And I don't know. I like having the Ally because of travel. Like if I really
Mhm.
want to play something, but um, although I just got this big monitor too for my PC, but I don't know, there's just something about like I sit at a desk all day
Mhm.
and then you come home and I'm like, I want to sit on a couch.
That's
Like,
exactly how I feel with especially
yeah,
during
Yeah.
COVID, is like, I did not wanna be in
yeah,
this room anymore. I wanted to get out of here.
yeah,
So it's not
yeah.
but, like,
So,
if I'm on the weekend or something and I feel like coming in here and, like, turning on the hue lights to make it all cool in here and having a
yeah,
nice coffee and putting a blanket over me and stretching out on the chair because I can pull the thing out so I can lie down, like, then it's
yeah,
fine, right?
yeah,
But, yeah, you don't wanna be in the same seat day in, day out.
yeah,
I think it will, like most Steam things, they're gonna do it at a premium price
yeah,
Mhm.
for that very niche audience. They're like,
Mhm.
yeah.
we can cater to you, but
Hmm.
we will
Yep.
be making a profit.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Honestly, there will be
Mhm.
no loss leader in terms
Mhm.
of like of this. I think this is for a very specific type of gamer, and that very
yeah,
specific type of gamer is on Reddit and waiting for the price drop in the pre-order, and they're gonna
Mhm.
do. I'm not I'm not worried
Do
for
you think
Valve.
it's gonna
They'll do
come
just fine.
do you think it's gonna come during the Game Awards?
The pricing
Mhm.
could be. I
Could
don't
the
know. They're
pre-order though?
not.
Or
Could the pre-order
maybe
come because they did that last time where they
maybe.
gave like they did a pre-order, then they gave some away, and so
Yeah.
you
I
could get the price between although now and then, but they were talking about waiting for some of the in the international politic stuff to calm down
yeah.
before setting a price. But yeah, I don't know.
We'll have to wait and see. I'm just trying to see if I can foretell what we might get at the Game Awards, big news wise. And yeah, I feel like they've given away those handhelds before, so.
They have, and since we all know GTA 6 is delayed, then what else is there to look forward to?
Yep. Speaking of making money, did you guys get to check out the Super Mario Galaxy movie trailer?
So good.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
So good. Excellent.
Yeah?
It's gonna be like the Mario movie. We're just gonna be like, what the fuck is this? Watch it and be like, that was the greatest shit ever.
What is this
Yeah, pretty
fever
much.
dream? Just like the video
Yeah.
games are a fever dream. Uh,
I love this. I was so excited that it was for Super Mario Galaxy
Hmm.
because, like, what I think it's so fun. Like, such a great way to highlight an amazing game from the franchise that maybe some people like dipped over or may have missed. And you get Rosalina. And I was
mhm.
like sick. Like, I thought the trailer was hilarious. They actually showed it in front of Wicked for Good, so I got to watch it again, like on the big screen, and it was so fun. Like I thought that it was really smart play. I was like, this is a really smart IP move by Nintendo. So,
S-
uh,
So April 3rd, 2026 is when it releases. Voice actors include a lot of the same cast that we had in the previous movie, including Chris Pratt as Mario, Charlie Day as Luigi, Anna Taylor-Joy as Peach, Jack Black as Bowser, Keegan-Michael Key as Toad, Brie Larson is Rosalina,
yes,
Benny
yes.
Safdie is Bowser Jr., and
Mhm.
Kevin Michael Richardson is Kamek. So I have no idea what this game or this movie is going to be about. But like we've
I think
Doesn't matter.
it doesn't
yeah.
matter. Bowser Jr.'s in it. I think we're gonna have to go. We're gonna have to go do some more saving of his dad. I think there's more like feelings involved.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
intro
This,
with the tiny Bowser, like that was
yeah,
pretty funny.
that was hilarious. So I I'm excited. Take my shut up and take my money, Nintendo. Like
Yeah.
I'll be there. I'll be there opening weekend. How dare you?
The other one did so well. I am so not surprised. They're
It was
going for
so
round 2.
fun. Oh yeah, it was so fun.
At
Yeah.
round 3, I expect it's gonna be like Mario. Oh, crap, Mario World, like the
Oh yeah, Mario World. Yeah.
the Switch one game.
Yeah.
What was
Yeah.
it with the Cappy? What was the name? of it?
Odyssey.
Odyssey.
Thank
Yeah.
you,
Odyssey.
Odyssey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they
I'm
got a
thinking-
built-in mechanic with the cap, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's definitely something that can
All
carry
right.
a story.
Which actor is going to voice Cappy? Let's go. Like, which Hollywood A-list celebrity is doing Cappy?
Brad
Pitt.
I
So random. I love it.
It's gotta be it's gotta be who plays Rocket. What's it? He shocks me. I can't believe he's Rocket. But oh no, what's his name?
He's in A Star Is Born.
Yes. What's his name?
Rocket voice actor. God damn it. Bradley Cooper.
Nice.
Yeah, Bradley
I was
Cooper.
like, it's with
I
a
wanted to
B, but I'm like, it's not Brendan. What
yeah,
is it?
Bradley Cooper. Bradley Cooper should be Cappy.
That'd be funny.
I agree. That's a good pick.
That is a good pick.
Thank you.
Are we saying Cappy's a boy, not a girl?
I mean, Bradley Cooper can do whatever he wants. with
Imagine
I
if it
don't
was
know.
Aquafina.
That
Or
would be also
Cardi
be really
B.
good. I like Cardi B better than Aquafina. Because Cardi B's gonna be like, get over here, like come at me more. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, that'd be funny.
That would be funny.
That would be really funny.
They
Whoever
really like
plays, it would be good. It would be good.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
the city was kind of based off New York, so let's get a New York ass Cappy. Like, let's get
Oh my god.
let's get Al Pacino. Fuck it.
I was gonna say, I just thought of that Al Pacino. Like, yeah.
Oh my god.
So
Let's
funny.
move from one movie to another. Instead of animated, we're going real life. The first images from the Legend of Zelda movie are here. Wow. So the pictures has been kind of been going around the internet include like a shot, a very like green, luscious vista with Zelda and Link kind of hanging out in the middle of the green fields. Very Zelda-like. The character of Zelda looks like they're wearing something they may have worn during Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. Link looks pretty standard Link green tunic. Can't really place him in any other game besides it looks like Link.
It looks like Link.
So yeah, I think they look pretty cool. I gotta say, I can't believe this is real. They're
It's
doing
really
it.
weird. It's really weird. I am half like I looked at the image and a part of me started thinking about the Lord of the Rings, like Shire.
Yes,
Like little whistle.
totally.
Like that's exactly where my mind went to, and I'm like, no, like go to da 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 da. I'm like, do that, don't do that.
Well, I mean, it's being shot in New Zealand, and my understanding is a lot of Lord of the
know.
Rings was
I
shot in New
know.
Zealand too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got a lot longer of a wait on this one compared to Super Mario Galaxy. Super Mario Galaxy is coming out April 3rd of next year. This one's May 7th, 2027. So yeah, do we really think it's going to stick that date, or do we think it's going to be pushed? I have a feeling it'll end up being pushed before it's all said and done.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, Link is played by Benjamin Evan Ainsworth, and Bo Bragson is Zelda. I don't know either of them.
No idea who they are.
There
Are they new?
I've never heard of them before.
I think so. I think they're mostly
unknowns.
Unknowns.
This is
I mean,
debut roles for them.
Yeah,
Like, in
like
terms
it.
of like international release.
You'd
Big
have to look
time,
it.
yeah,
You'd have to
yeah.
look it up to be 100% sure. I am the worst when it comes to like pop culture outside of music, and video games. If you're talking movies or TV, if it's not one of the things that I'm like a sure staple in, I'm just. That's how my time is consumed. Is just is mostly video games and music. More details from this Engadget interview include they say that despite the minimum details, there are a few things worth noting here. One, Link is in his signature green tunic rather than blue garb he primarily wears in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Zelda, on the other hand, is rocking the blue. So good luck figuring out what era the game we're in. All likelihood, the movie won't stick to any one particular timeline or story, but instead mash everything up to create a new entry that stands on its own. Here's the thing. I will believe this movie is real when we see our first images of Ganondorf. Because, like, whatever big bad they end up choosing, I feel like if they don't have that lead bad guy in it, 1, missing out. 2, then you know it's really real.
You can't. You gotta have that. Well, and is Link gonna talk? Like,
Yeah, it's gonna.
I,
Yeah.
The only talky Link was in that 90s cartoon that was cringe as fuck.
I know.
Me, princess.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure that was a success or it's a cult classic.
Guaranteed there's going to be call outs to all of that though. But they'll put it in all sneaky. Like he'll just say at one point, or one other character will just be like, "Excuse me, princess." You know, so it's not them. And then he'll have to do the grunts and the hey ya and the rolling sound and, you know, all that jazz.
But I don't know. Like I want to know if I don't know if he'll talk. Honestly, I'm on the fence about it.
I am too. I'm like, do I want him to talk? Like, kinda, but then do I not? Like, also kind of, because that would be hilarious.
Like, do they make him like that he just doesn't? Like that he's got some sort of ailment that he doesn't, or a reason why he doesn't, or he lost his voice or something? Or is it just that he's just like silent and he's just brooding and he talks very little?
Yeah, I guess, like, I mean, the Silent Bobber character worked pretty well for a long time, so I don't know why.
It's possible.
Yeah, it's be fascinating.
Before all of those movies come out, though, do you know what we're going to be blessed with very early next year?
I'm so excited.
Is it Little Girl Ditto?
That it is! March 5th, 2026. So I'm going to take my birthday off, and then I'm going to have to take a few days later off.
I know.
It's right after your birthday.
It is. I know. I'm just like, this is my birthday.
Oh, my God. Perfect. Joelle, we'll take the day off together. We need to play Pokemon Pokopeia, which we saw a trailer for
so good.
last week. Oh, my God. This is going to be my whole personality for a good
that trailer was great. I'm like, I think this is the first Pokemon game. I'm like, I really want to play this game. I can't wait.
I love how you're a Ditto. I really like how you're a Ditto.
It's so creepy. Why are they so creepy
in the best way
looking?
possible? It looks so derpy.
Don't like it.
Don't
like it. I hate looking at it. I'm like, I hate this, but
yeah. So, article from IGN talks about Pokemon Pokopeia trailer showcases Animal Crossing style gameplay, plus a mysterious pale Pikachu, mossy Snorlax, and Professor Tangrowth. Yeah, we're getting some Pokemon variants here that are almost like, I don't know if they're like regional variants or they're just different versions. Like they're different Pokemon in general, because you're getting a mossy Snorlax, which could be either, but like makes so much sense that a Snorlax has been in a spot for so long asleep that moss has decided to grow all over it.
But isn't because you're going to harvest the moss off the Snorlax? Because like this is a homesteading farming game.
Maybe.
Isn't it?
I mean, it kind of looks like it's in a cave or something, and maybe you have to like farm so much and befriend the other Pokemons and do all this stuff and like to move him or something, or get some kind of blessing.
I know
or
is that when I saw a mossy Snorlax, I saw my inner child, because I was just like, I love it. So I don't think I've been so attached to something immediately in so long. Like, this is so adorable.
Yeah. And the
it was so cute.
Pikachu, if I'm saying it right, it's a pale looking Pikachu. Looks like a ghost. A glowing ghost. It looks like Casper. If Casper the friendly ghost was a Pikachu, this is what it would be.
Yeah, it is so cool. But still electric.
Yeah.
And like, lumos and like lighting and full of that. But I was like, what is going on? Like, what does that mean?
Yeah. So the start of the game will see you help out an original character, Professor Tangrowth, who seems to be Pokopeia's main quest giver. This looks to be a unique colored Tangrowth in an outfit rather than a new regional form. Weirder still, however, are the ghostly pale versions of regular Pikachu, a mossy Snorlax that has a pale flower growing out of its head. Again, there are not specified to be new regional forms, but trailer deliberately leaves it unclear exactly what these new designs are meant to suggest. Over on the freshly updated Pokemon Pokopeia website, the creatures are given character names, though still appear to be based on the species' regular forms. For example, Mosslax is described thus: moss is grown all over the Snorlax, and a flower sways atop its head. How long has it been asleep? So yeah, there's lots of information on this, and then also they're showing there's just more details that came out of this trailer, including like kind of gameplay mechanics as you kind of like take on the powers of each of the different Pokemon to be able to do the stuff. You control a human form Ditto, so you're able to gradually pick up the abilities of other creatures. Grass type Bulbasaur, for example, will allow you to gain the ability to grow plants, while learning from a water type Squirtle will let you water them. You can shape terrain by punching it, learn from Hitmonchan, or build wooden structures by learning construction techniques from Timber. So yeah, really, really excited for this freaking game.
Mm-hmm.
Happy birthday to us both, Joelle.
Yeah, I know. I'm so excited. I'm already like, all right, when am I plotting to take off so that I can play this game? Because I like to take off around my birthday.
And with that, I believe we've closed out this episode of the podcast. Check out the show notes on girlsongames.ca for links to all the stories mentioned in this episode. Thank you, Catherine, every week for doing that. If you would like to rate and review this podcast, that'd be much appreciated. Why? It helps us with discovery, pushes us up in the rankings. And if the system that you're listening to this podcast on allows you to leave comments, that'd be much appreciated because it helps us build our show. Thank you, Kat. Thank you, Joelle, for being on the podcast with me this week. Please shout out your social media handles so people can follow you anywhere and anywhere online. Catherine, where can people find you?
I am CSDSBANS on Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky. I posted some more photos from Gosa Yote because I was in Dishido Ridge. It was snowy. It was beautiful. But you can always find me shitposting in the Girls on Games Discord.
And Joelle, how about you?
People can find me at Joelle Lauren 87 on Instagram, at Joelle Lauren on Blue Sky, but always hanging out in the Girls on Games Discord. Come and say hi.
And I am Leah Jewer on most social media platforms, but of course you want to know everything there is to know about Girls on Games. You can track us down at The Girls on Games on Twitter and Facebook. Girls on Games, no the in there on Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, and TikTok. Discord.me/Girls on Games to continue this conversation and more. But of course, if you ever need to know anything at all, you can track it down at our home base. That's our website, girlsongames.ca. Thank you, Joelle. Thank you, Kat. It's been another lovely week in video games, and I'm off to play more Minecraft. See you all later. Bye.
Bye.